Trial former? Wait a minute. Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright. What the hell did that mean? Trial former? I guess it said that for a little while now. Trial former? Huh. Okay. But anyways, we got new evidence, right? Yeah, so I think it's the shoe, yeah? Yeah, let's check this out. Yeah, that is a shoe with blood stain. A lot of blood on it, actually. Okay. Not much on the front, but a lot on the bottom. This blood, it's my sister's, right? It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime. Poor sis. Yeah, maybe? There's blood here too! On the sole of the foot? It's gotta be the victim's. He must have stepped in the puddle, oh wait, what? Oh, this is not Lana's shoes? He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood. Huh. Okay. Oh, this blood, it's horrible. Get used to it if you're gonna be like a scientific, like, investigator. Huh. This blood might be an important clue. Is it? Zoom in? Zoom out. Rotate it. Nah, I get nothing. I was gonna go and this is what it's all about, but no, this is not the hokey pokey. I guess this will go back then. So we should probably press on everything she has to say again, yeah? Because I don't think we did that. We have, like, very little health! Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This when the suspect is admitting that she did it. But false testimony is the most despisable crime of all, Mrs. Starr. That is highly debatable. I can think of at least 10 other crimes that are most despicable than, lying in court. Let's just get this over with. I mean, lying in court is extremely bad, yes. Should she be, like, held in contempt? Absolutely. Should she be thrown out of court? Yeah. But, come on now. The most despicable? No. No. Not even actually close. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe is my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood. So you brought it to the forensic department. If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. Pretty sure the judge, if it was a legitimate judge and not an idiot, would have thrown this goddamn witness out, like, instantly. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed after all. And the blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. What? You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, Ricky? Huh? Well, speak up! Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. That's not the point. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between million types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Yeah, that's true. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test. Oh, okay. You know what? So there are 2 different things. Okay, because I was thinking blood test was a DNA test, right? And you can tell, like, if a person's DNA is on something. But I was actually just really confused. I'm like, what do you mean you can't? Yeah. Okay, so they're just 2 different things. Sure. But they say there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Ms. Lana Skies. So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. You know, do his job. The shoe proves it. It's flawless. Decisive evidence. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? No? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, she's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you not have a problem with this shoe? A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoes? I mean... yeah? Actually, there is a problem. Because how did he step in his own blood? Right? Now, of course, his own blood would be on his own shoe. But I think that's kind of what threw me off when we first looked at the shoe, because I thought it was Lana's shoe. And I'm sure they said last episode that it was the victim's shoe, and it's just been a couple days and I kind of forgot that detail. But how would Lana's blood be on top of his shoe, but his blood would be underneath it? So there is a problem. I say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction! That gleam in your eye. You're still young, Ricky. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is the contradiction about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. Man, I got very little HP left, but it has to be here. Take that! I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, Ricky, or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Did you just threaten the defense lawyer? Get the cops. Indeed, there's quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense, the victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the bottom of the shoe? Yeah, she definitely was not wearing those shoes. So this is a picture of the crime scene, right? There's no blood on the ground. So, God, I hope this is right, because we're about to see what a game over looks like, probably. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note, the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints found at the scene of the crime? As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about the shoe. Overruled! This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Yeah! Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order. Well, witness? What? Great going, Miss Wright, but it's true that the lack of footprints is a contradiction, but then we have to ask why wasn't there why there weren't any footprints? Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think. Dots? Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. Debatable. What? Hold it. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint in the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside, kicked over an oil drum. Okay. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Roar! I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Miss Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, what the hell does that mean? Was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Who puts water in an oil drum? They're made for oil! Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason. Aha, you don't mean. Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her. What? But she confessed. That ties things up nicely, quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to this murder. She had confessed to it! Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Not evidence, signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe? Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please! What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it. Which makes no sense! Why confess to a crime and conceal it? But... Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Starr is on the prosecution's side! Yeah? She could have been lying about the water! Okay, here's the thing. Anything Angel Starr says is probably a lie. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Objection! Hold it! Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Starr, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are! You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprint! Well... I thought you had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. Holy shit! Is this only gonna be 1 day long, the trial, or is there gonna be more like this? Because, good God, it's dragging on. Don't get me wrong, a lot of this, it's still fun, but it is dragging on. Maybe it's just because Angel Starr is, like, freaking pathological liar and constantly just spewing shit out of her mouth. But, man. Wrap it up. Where's my wrap it up button? The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. She should have been held in contempt like the third time she lied. Your threats don't scare me, the Gothel Queen. Look at this! A photograph? What the hell's in the muffler? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. I mean, it's kind of weird that she just up and took a picture of a dead body in a trunk, like without anyone noting. It's the right weight. Look at the asphalt in the shoe. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. Nothing new. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. I'm still getting paid for it though, yeah? And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyways. Dots. I'm sorry, Mia. Right, wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt, take another good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end. Am I a spirit medium now? This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Objection! Yeah, objection! Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdict in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't! Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah! I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake, seeing how we're letting a liar on the stand constantly change her story and submit new evidence as we go. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. Well, what the hell is this? It's like a cloth. Why is that in your muffler? That's dangerous. You can get carbon monoxide poisoning if you, like, leave something clogging the muffler. But, like, this is the only thing that stands out, right? So... the problem in this photograph is here! What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler? Wait a moment, Miss Edgeworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or a scarf of any kind in this photograph. What? Oh my god. Oh, god damn it. Edgeworth, Phoenix, go over there and double chokeslam him through the table, please. A muffler is also a part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. Oh, I see, yes, I see. Holy crap. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? Is it the muffler? Huh, so what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? Does that have to do with it? Oh my god, it is gonna be the muffler, isn't it? There's a muffler inside the muffler. So what does that have to do with this case? Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Sorry, Ms. Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case. No. 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 Maybe? It's the phone! Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me so confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler? Ah! Yeah! Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. Did she dissolve like a final boss? Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceeding. Oh, thank God! Suspend? I find myself wondering about this piece of cloth. If we leave any questions unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Okay, time out, Judge. This whole trial has been a disservice to the law. Let's just put that out there right now. Because it is. It's been a joke. That this first part of this trial has been amazing. Day 2, I'm hoping, is less lunchbox and more anything else. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all evidence. Agreed. I suppose so. Whew, that was close. But we made it, at least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. What do you mean? It's lunchtime, after all. What do you mean 30-minute recess? He's still hungry? He's a pig. What do you mean 30-minute recess, though? Is it not the end of day 1? Or day 2? Don't we go investigate now? Are you actually saying... Day 2 trial ladder. What do you mean? What do you mean trial ladder? What about investigation? Like day 2 investigation? Are we gonna have to keep talking to this goddamn lunch lady? February 23rd. Mr. Wright? Huh, what? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Yes, pretty much, yes. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyways? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Huh, probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turn this trial around, alright? With our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. Yeah, I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell you the truth. Hola, partner. Hola, partner. Pretty sure hola is not Texan. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. Aren't bulls colorblind? That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall, they let you out of the psych ward? Thought I'd come take a look to see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there, anyways? All the police I've seen there last 2 days have been really on edge or insane. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a times. I saw it that day, too. I saw, she was wearing a red muffler. What? At the reward ceremony that afternoon. Edward's seen it too, I reckon. What does this mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Ms. Starr wasn't mistaken? Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? Shit. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee! Can I please confiscate this guy's badge? I'd like to resume. Well, too bad, because that's the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you have my videos so I can check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. We all have a great day.